Oh, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to another episode here at WILDMAN Lifts. I'm your host, WILDMAN. On today's episode, I went to a commercial gym and I did some deadlifts with a buddy with chains attached to the bar. Let's pop in and see what I did today. Alrighty, so we're back in the gym today and we're doing deadlifts with chains. Now those chains are 40 pounds total together. So I raised them a little higher off the ground than normal to make sure I was lifting the full weight. And I'm doing, for my giant set format, 3 burpees. And I like to do these to make sure that I'm getting my hips moving so that when I go to the deadlifts, it's a lot easier to lift. And this is going to be my transitions in real time. I'll hit my deadlift reps, my burpee reps, and then I'll move gingerly over to this assault bike. And I like to do this because it really warms my body up and keeps my conditioning up in between sets so that I'm ready to go as the weights get heavier and everything is primed. And hey, look who's back. It's my good buddy Tom. Tom was in one of my previous videos when we were doing overhead press, and he wanted to jump in on today's workout session. So he was doing everything with me. Deadlifts, burpees, assault bike, he did the whole thing with me. Now Tom has never lifted with chains before, and as he found out during our workout, and I'll explain to you, we lift with chains because we're trying to teach our body to move from the floor to our hips with speed through the middle, and chains are a great way to do that because as the weight is going up and up and up, the weight gets heavier and heavier. This is easier for your central nervous system to absorb, so you're not feeling so taxed the rest of the week. And it will also not affect your other lifts that you're doing like bench or squat and overhead press. This is also practicing good cues, which are vital when you're lifting heavy compound movements like deadlift. Because if your setup or your cues are off, then it'll throw off your lift completely. And sometimes your body only has one shot to get it right. And if you don't do it right, that was it. And you might feel like you just wasted your whole workout. Now here's my top set here. So it's 410 pounds on the bar, plus those 40 pounds of chains makes this 450 pounds. And the goal was to hit it for 3 repetitions. And the reason why it's 3 repetitions today was because I wanted my 3rd rep to grind, and I wanted to fight through it, which is what I achieved, especially since I lifted the chains a little bit higher than usual and they weren't having any contact with the ground. And that was another PR for me because I've never lifted 450 pounds for 3 repetitions, even with chains. Now for our variation giant set, we were doing Romanian deadlifts and we continue to do burpees and the assault bike. Now Romanian deadlifts, they might look like that they're regular deadlifts, but they're not. Basically what you do is the movement starts at the top. You could deadlift it from the ground because since it was light, we deadlifted it from the ground. Most people pull this from the racks. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to keep that bar in contact with your body the entire time. And you're just trying to raise your hips back until it gets to your knee and then slowly lower your whole hips down and get the plates about an inch away from the ground. This is going to light up your hamstrings and your glutes like crazy. And I was choosing to do the overhand grip because I wanted to work my grip a little bit more. And we continued to do our burpees and assault bike. So by the time we were done, we had done 30 burpees total and about a mile on the assault bike. That was a great workout session. What do you guys think about my pumpkin? Pretty healthy looking, huh? I'm going to be carving it up for Halloween. Until next time. Thank you, YouTube.